everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristi, and one of my neighbors has decided, I think, to cut down a tree, so excuse the noise. In today's video, we're going to talk about what I eat in a day, so a full day of keto eating. And not only that, I'm going to show you my weight loss progress throughout the week. So we're going to flash to the scale almost every single morning, and I'm going to show you the numbers and if I've lost the 10 pounds I gained last week. If you've not seen that video, yeah, you need to check it out. I'll link it right up here for you guys. I went off the rails. I ate everything not nailed down for over a week straight. Yeah, and I gained 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Granted, some of that probably was water weight, so make sure you stick around. Check out this whole video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you as a member of my YouTube family, and make sure you hit the notification bell so when I upload, you'll be the first to know. I have a Facebook group, All Things Keto with Kristi. It'll be linked in the description box. Make sure you go over there and join that group if you're looking for support, encouragement, recipes. We talk about things over there. So no matter what kind of keto or low carb diet you're following, we're there to help without the keto police. And I have an Instagram page. I'll have my name right here for you guys, so you can go there and check me out. And I do post on my stories daily. And you can check out my feed if you want to see before and after pictures. Again, it's been another one of those weeks. You know the weeks. It's been stressful. I've had people in and out of my house. I'm working on the hot water heater, getting things ready for the renovation, just lots going on. Had to secure the floor, so it's been another stressful week. But all in all, I've stayed low carb / keto. I do just want to let you know, in case you're interested, on the Perfect Keto Base for the month of July, I do have a discount code for the buy two, get one free. Great deal. Honestly, I think this has been the key to my success this week. Not gonna lie. I've been getting this in every single day. So this is an exogenous ketone. It helps you burn ketones as your fuel. It also helps curb your appetite, does not break a fast, helps you get in your magnesium, gives you mental clarity and focus. This stuff, in my opinion, is magic. Now, this is an either I love it or hate it kind of thing, but you'll see throughout this video, I basically just mix it with other things so I don't taste it or take it like a shot of medicine. If you don't like the taste, just see what results you get from it. I believe in Perfect Keto Base. So I will have that discount code and link for you in the description box. Go check it out. Okay, let's go ahead and get this video started, and we'll see if I've been able to take off the weight. Ouch. Day 2, 191.6. Getting there, slowly but surely. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little bit of Perfect Keto Base. When I know for a fact I'm not in ketosis, I try to just have, instead of doing a full scoop all at once, I try to do a fourth of a scoop several times throughout the day to keep my ketone levels high. So all I do is put a little bit in a cup, and then I'm gonna add some water. Then I'm just gonna mix it up with my frother, and that's it. I just drink it down like a shot of medicine. If you don't like the taste of the Perfect Keto Base, mix it with a sparkling ice. I like the mandarin, I've got the peach nectar. It mixes well with those kinds of flavors instead of water. Okay, I just got home from a 2-mile walk. I'm gonna go in here and make my protein shake. That's new for me, not something I normally do, but I'm trying it out. Mittens is loving on me today, and Quincy's hating it. What are you doing? And there's him hating every second of it. He's like, don't touch my mama. I picked this up forever ago, and I'm just now getting around to trying it. This is the Premier Protein in the peach flavor. So this is just like a protein shake. The macros on this are 160 calories for this entire 11 ounces. 1 sugar, low fat, 24 vitamins and minerals. On the back, you can see that it has 4 carbs, 1 fiber, so 3 net carbs and 3 fat. I'm putting it in my bullet. Oh, it's not near as thick as I expected. I think I'm just gonna go in with all of it. This maybe my breakfast, or I'll just have an extremely low carb breakfast. Okay, so I did go with the whole thing. 3 carbs there. I like to multitask. So to this, I am going to add half a scoop of my peach base. This is an exogenous ketone, so this is my energy. And while I'm at it, I'm going to do my collagen. We've talked about collagen. We talk about it every single video. This one is just the unflavored because I don't want it to overpower the peach flavor. I want that peach taste. If you do nothing else, make sure you take collagen. It's for hair, skin, nails, joints. You will greatly appreciate this advice several months into your keto journey, because a lot of us have hair loss and this helps with that. You're going to have new hair growth. Believe me, just go order some collagen. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of cubes of ice in here. And then I'm going to put the lid on this. Now I'm just going to blend all this up in my bullet. Okay, this makes a huge protein shake, but let me just say, it's pretty tasty. You got the whole peach flavor going. I've got everything in that I need for the day as far as powders go, and I don't have to worry about that anymore. Now I'm just gonna take my pills. Okay, I'm gonna go sit down and rest and drink this. My plan for breakfast, as low carb as I can possibly get, because I mean, I've already had 4 carbs, that protein shake, right? And I want to keep my carb count under 20. So I'm going with a slice of the 0 net carb bread from Aldi. I have done a test on this to see if it spikes my blood glucose. If you want to watch that video, I'll have it linked for you. Some of these eggs, these are my absolute favorite right now. These are so good. They don't taste like the regular eggs. Granted, they are expensive. Do what you can afford. Not gonna lie, I have a dozen of these in my fridge, and I also have a dozen of just regular, you know, dollar eggs in there for when we need them for baking and stuff. I'm gonna use some of the Fiesta blend cheese that I pick up at Walmart in this huge bag, because we go through a lot of shredded cheese. Dirty keto, we've talked about this before, but I like cheese and eggs together. And this is the fully cooked spicy pork sausage patties that I picked up recently at Walmart. I've already been eating out of these. I mean, they got a little bit of a kick to them compared to like the regular, but they're not spicy, they're not hot. I do like them. Let's check out the carb count real quick. Can you guys see right there? This is gonna have 1 carb per 1 patty. And you do have sugar and dextrose in here, but it is less than 2%. So by my calculations, my entire breakfast should have around 2 net carbs. Normally with this breakfast I'd have bacon also, but I'm out. Now, the way I like to cook my sausage is it's frozen. You can see I put this in the microwave for about 30 seconds just so it starts to thaw out. And then I'm gonna put it in my pan so that I crisp it up. What can I say? I like my food crispy. I did add butter to my toast to up my fat content. I am only doing 1 egg this morning because after that protein shake, really not that hungry. Now I'm gonna add some Redmond's real salt to my egg. And you can still see that there's sausage grease in this pan from where I cooked that sausage until crispy. So now I'm just gonna pour my eggs in there. And this morning I'm feeling like scrambled. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit of cheese on here. If you want to add some jelly to your toast, let me just recommend the Good brand. You can get this off Amazon. I'm lucky enough to have a store near me that carries this, but this one's the blueberry. I'm not going to be using it today. It is stevia sweetened, but they have it in raspberry, I think apricot, strawberry. This is the jam that we use. I am gonna get some water in, so I'm gonna be drinking from my turbos, and I'm gonna be getting 2 of my vitamins in, the apple cider vinegar and the immune support booster. I always have a discount code for Equip. If you wanna check them out, the link will be below. I do have a deal with Equip Foods right now, so if you want to buy any item on their website, you can get the immune support boosters free. You can use this up to twice, and it ends on the 20th. Don't miss out. So that's what breakfast looks like this morning, low carb. This is one of my favorite drink combos right now. So when I feel like I want a sweet treat or a snack, I'm going with the sparkling ice. This one is the peach nectar, and what I do is I mix it with a little bit of heavy whipping cream, so it gives you like a peaches and cream effect. And your combinations on this, endless. Use the pineapple coconut, it's going to taste like a pina colada. Use the oranges and cream. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this in a cup. Then I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Then mix it up with my frother. I'll link it below in case you guys are interested. Add in some ice. And I added a lid and my metal straw. That's it. Combination, endless. And you get that sweet fix so you're not drinking water all the time. I'm obsessed with all things peach flavored right now. I think it's just the season. The kids love this too, especially my oldest, my 24-year-old Preston. He's loving this. He is mixing it with all of the sparkling ice drinks. So So I have a list of things to talk about. As always, if I don't write it down, you know I'm going to forget it. Let's talk a little bit about the things that I have been doing this week to switch it up and take that weight off. Can you believe that weight gain from last week, guys? It was bad. I mean, I was in shock. I can't believe I gained that much weight that fast. But keto is the best way for me to take it off. I honestly, truly, 100% believe that doing a few things has been what has helped me get back on track and lose quite a few pounds this week. So one is taking that base. I had stopped taking my base the week that, you know, I went off the rails. And when I don't take my ketones, I don't know, I don't have energy, I guess. My focus is off and my appetite is definitely not curbed. That base curbs my appetite. Speaking of base, if you needed to, you could even add a little bit to this. Perfect. I've set my alarm on my phone pretty much and reminded myself to take my base several times a day. So instead, like I said, of taking one big shot first thing in the morning, I am dividing that up. So I'm having it first thing when I get up. I'm having it several hours later, and then I'll wait several more hours, so that I'm just dividing it up. And instead of taking, I don't know, I feel like if I took a whole scoop 4 times a day, that wouldn't be good. So I would just rather, you know, have one whole scoop over the course of many hours in the day. And I swear, I think that is helping me tremendously. And another thing I'm doing, getting my collagen in. I didn't do any collagen last week when things were ugly. And I can tell a big difference in my crepey skin. More importantly, I can tell it in my knees. My joints in my knees are bad. So when I stop taking my collagen, it starts sounding like gravel again when I walk. It sounds so bad. But when I take my collagen on a regular basis, my knees do not make that sound anymore. It's like magic. So when I go off track, it's like I eat all of the things, all of the bad things, and I completely give up on the good things, because in my head I'm telling myself, what's the point? What's the point in taking your vitamins? What's the point in taking your supplements? You're doing bad anyways. Not the best logic, Kristi. Not the best logic. Another thing, like I said, I've made sure that I have done every single day this past week is take my equipped supplements. So my immunity support boost, my apple cider vinegar, my joint support, I'm taking all of those. It's the little things, I think, that help me keep on track. If I focus on getting in all of my supplements and things like that, they do help me. They really do. Also, this week, I have been really conscious of my carb count and doing my best to keep that under 20. I've even tried to go as low as I can for some meals. So to get my carb count as low as possible. Like I'll have steak and eggs with a little bit of cheese, things like that. Things that, you know, pretty much carnivore. I'm not much of a carnivore person. I don't think I could do it long term. I can do it for like one meal. So like sausage, bacon, eggs, and cheese, breakfast, I got you for carnivore. But if I had to do it for days, I just don't think I could. I've considered an egg fast, but I don't really know that much about it. What do you guys think? An egg fast? You want me to do an egg fast for the August challenge? If we do, it's not going to be a long one. I'm not going to do like a month-long egg fast. Maybe a 3-day egg fast or something like that and see how it goes. You all up for an egg fast? We can see. I like eggs, luckily. So if you guys are up for that for the August challenge, let me know. Speaking of challenges, how is your July challenge going? The 31 miles in 31 days. Are you doing it? Are you? Are you? I am. I'm not walking every day, not going to lie. Not even going to pretend, but I'm walking every other day, and I'm doing 2 miles every other day. So I am right on track to finish. I'll probably have more than 31 miles in 31 days, obviously, like 32, but I'm doing it. And I really like that time. I'm making a playlist of things that I want to listen to on YouTube. So instead of doing like podcasts or music or anything like that, I'm getting caught up on some videos I've just not had time to watch. And so I'll just listen to those while I'm walking, and I'm loving that time. I'm an early riser, so I'm usually awake by 7 o'clock every morning. So I go ahead, get up, take my base before I leave the house, and then I'll go on a 2-mile walk, come back, and then go ahead and get showered, changed, and all that good stuff. I'm really enjoying this time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like to get hot, I don't like to be sweaty, I don't like to be tired, but I feel like it's given me some time to think about things, just zone out about like the kitchen or things that stress me out, and just focus on what I'm listening to. Of course, you guys want to know what I listen to when I walk. I watch Angie from Hot and Flashy. She is in her 50s and she does a lot of skincare stuff, so I watch her all the time, and she's basically the reason that, you know, I use timeless skincare and I started using Retin-A and things like that. So if you're a woman about my age and you want to know some stuff about skincare, go check out Angie from Hot and Flashy. I love her. I've been watching her for probably 4 years now. She's really good. Let me show you my partner. Ready? Oh, we're matching today. We both got on red. Kitchen remodel update. They came and had to put up some supports to keep the hot water heater from falling through the floor. So I've had construction workers in my house, contractors, we've had plumbers, a lot going on. So that's a lot of Lysol for me, just making sure to keep everything as germ-free as possible. But Quincy here, it took a toll on him. He is not happy when strangers come in and out of our house, and I think today, yeah, I think he's trying to catch up on some rest because it's been killing him. I'm not gonna sit out here and do like a 45-minute chit chat like I did last week. It was a long one, but I am gonna take you in here and show you what they've done as far as my kitchen so far. Like I said, they've not done much. They're so far behind, but they had to come in and put supports underneath the hot water heater. So let me go show you that mess. Okay, the hot water heater is right in the middle of the kitchen, as you can see. It took up a lot of space. It was boxed in so that we could just put storage on top of this, but here's the floor. Can you see that? And it was like butter. Seriously, his screwdriver went straight through it. It's a mess here now. I'm not even gonna worry about it. He had to take like a section of this out to go ahead and put the supports under the hot water heater because it was so slanted, it was getting ready to fall in. So you can see how it's so slanted there. But yeah, it's a disaster, and this is what we got going on. So here's what the kitchen looks like now. Just so you know, I have a pretty large kitchen and I love the size of it, but it's gonna be completely gutted and updated. Only because we have to, because of the floor. He said everything has to come out all the way down to the studs to straighten up this floor, put supports under it. And then since these are like custom cabinets anyways, they can't go back in because everything's gonna be different in here. So I'll have to have new cabinets. Luckily, last year, the year before, we did go ahead and get new appliances, so I'll be keeping my stainless steel appliances. Won't have to put money into that. We'll have a new island put here because that has to be completely ripped out anyways. And this will no longer be there. We'll be doing tankless, so we'll have this space, and we're gonna put cabinets right here. So look what I got in the mail today. Yep. Gonna give this a shot. And I've been putting off ordering this for a while. 90% fewer carbs, keto friendly. A lot of people are talking about this lately, so I bit the bullet, went ahead and got it. Just the other day, I saw Sandra from Keto Konduct over on Instagram make some strawberry like shortbread shortcakes with this. She's made like a hot pocket with ham and cheese. She's had a lot going on with the CarbQuik lately, and so it motivated me to go ahead and order it. There are recipes on the back of the box. I'm sure I can probably find 100 different ones online too. Definitely not a sponsored video. And I ordered this huge 2-pack off of Amazon. If I can find it, I'll go ahead and link it down there for you guys in case you're interested. For those of you that I know are going to ask, there are your ingredients. Definitely dirty keto. Be aware, dirty keto. And up here are your macros if you want to know. And I think I'm just going to make some biscuits out of this because I'm dying to try that. My kids love biscuits. Simple drop biscuits. All you need is 2 cups CarbQuik and 2/3 cup water. that's it. But here's some more recipes right here. And it says that this will make 6 to 8 biscuits depending on the size, and it's going to be 2 net carbs. Okay, here is what the mix looks like. I will eat these occasionally, but my main goal for getting these was for Briley, my 11-year-old, who is low carb because she's hypoglycemic. So a lot of carbs and sugar affect her. So I wanted to see how good these were because she is definitely biscuit obsessed. So then you're supposed to slowly add and mix in 2/3 cup water. Let's see what kind of dough we can get going here. Okay, for me, it definitely didn't take all the water. I still have about that much left, but we got a good dough going. Now I'm gonna use my little handy dandy scoop. I think I just picked this one up at Walmart, and I'm gonna see if I can get between 6 and 8 out of here. So far, easier than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so now they go in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. I'm gonna keep a really close eye on these. Hopefully, I don't burn them. Cross your fingers, guys. While those are cooking, I think I have decided to have a yogurt. This is the Too Good yogurts. This is the strawberry. I love these. These are Greek yogurts, and I just pick them up at Walmart. This one is going to be 3 net carbs, and on top of it, I'm gonna add just a little bit of the sugar-free whipped heavy cream. I also picked this up at Walmart. No carbs in this. And if you wanted to add some of the perfect keto nut butters or some high-key granola, that would be amazing. But I think I'm gonna go with yogurt, and I wanna try one of these biscuits, of course. Okay, we are at 10 minutes. Let's see. I think I'm gonna leave them in there just a couple more minutes. They were in around 11 minutes or so, and here's what we got going on. Let's cut into one of these and see how it looks. I'm gonna get in as close as possible so you can see the texture and the steam still coming off of this. Can you tell? That is the closest thing to a biscuit I've seen in over a year. So let's take a bite and see what it tastes like. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put some butter on it first because everything's better with butter. Now, when I say I'm gonna add some butter, I wasn't joking. There is like half a tablespoon on here. I know you guys are as surprised as I am that I am not starving. I swear, I think it was that protein shake, that Premier protein shake. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take a bite of this and see what it tastes like. Butter's melted. I'm gonna take a bite. I know you're not going to see my reaction, and I'm sorry. Okay, mouth is full. This tastes just like a regular biscuit, people. These could be dangerous, and you want to know why? Because I feel compelled to eat every one of these now. These are delicious. Oh my gosh, the girls, especially Briley, is going to be thrilled with this. I feel like I need to check my blood glucose on these to see if it affects me. But definitely, if it doesn't, this is now a new staple in my house. Not even kidding, people. Just take my word for it. Delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my yogurt and my biscuit and drink me some more water because I'm trying to get in a ton of that. Guess who is in love with the biscuits? And she's putting jelly on this one. Are they good, Kerrigan?
They're heavenly.
Are they the best thing you've ever had?
Yes.
What about you? Are they good? Okay, I fixed a snack. Look at this. I have not had a Bang energy drink in months because caffeine is a migraine trigger for me. So when my migraine started coming back when I drank these daily, this was one of the first things I cut out. Migraine's gone. Thanks, caffeine. But what I'm gonna do is probably have about half of one of these. I can do the occasional caffeine. So I just went ahead and poured it in here, and I'm gonna put the other half in the fridge. Maybe drink it tomorrow, we'll see. And then I'm gonna do some raw macadamia nuts. Went ahead and dished these out in the bowl. Portion control, people. If I don't measure something out, I would just sit and snack and eat the entire thing. Is this not the cutest bowl ever? Walmart, Pioneer Woman. I usually use it for ice cream or something like that, a dessert, but I needed something small enough to get 1/4 cup of macadamia nuts out. I just ordered these off of Thrive. You would not believe how hard it is in my area to find macadamia nuts. I have to order them from Thrive to get them. There are none anywhere, not at Walmart, unless you want the little itty bitty container that they have there. And I think it's like $9.99. So I just order them off of Thrive. So your macadamia nuts are, total carbs are 4, your dietary fiber is 3. The only thing in these are macadamia nuts. So 1 net carb snack right here. Dinner tonight is going to be low carb. Salmon is my favorite. 0 carbs. I picked this one up at Aldi. This is the wild caught pink salmon, and this one is also the skinless, boneless, and it's individually wrapped. So all I'm going to do is put this on a pan. I'm going to add some fats to it. I'm going to be using olive oil. Yeah, I'll use olive oil in this one. I'll throw some seasonings on that. Then I'm also going to make these stuffed baby Bella mushrooms that I picked up. For 3 of these mushrooms, it's going to be 2 net carbs. And then I'm also going to do a serving of green beans, which I'm going to cook with some butter on top and add some salt. And for these, you get 1/2 cup for 1 net carb. So this entire meal, 3 net carbs, people, only 3 net carbs. So I've coated my salmon with the olive oil. I just use this little silicone brush that I picked up at Dollar Tree and do that. And then I'm going to sprinkle the seasonings on it. This is a Red Lobster seafood seasoning. I'm going to put a light layer on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and cook this until it's done around, it says 8 to 12 minutes. I like mine overdone, so we're going to go with about 15. I'm going to put my mushrooms in my toaster oven. Now normally what I do with my green beans is I drain all the water off of those and I'll cook those in a small pot in bacon grease and add a little bit of bacon, but I'm out of bacon grease because I've been buying the pre-cooked. So I'm just going to strain all the water off of these and I'm going to cook them in butter. Also to my green beans, I'm going to be adding in some Redmond's real salt. Okay, dinner's ready and plated. Does this not look super filling? You know what I'm going to do? Just because I put the seasoning on here, when I use seasonings like this, I like to personally add carbs because you just never know. I'm going to bump this up to 4 net carbs. Also have a turbot full of water. I'm going to take my grass-fed beef collagen from Equip, and I'm also going to take a vitamin D because I'm deficient. I think what I'm going to do to the salmon though is add some butter to the top of that also, just to get in some more fats to keep me full the rest of the night. Okay, I'm starving. I'm going to go eat. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I know that this keto journey, low carb lifestyle can be hard sometimes, especially if you're like me. You're an emotional eater, you're a binge eater, or you're just downright addicted to food like I am. Know that I'm here for you guys. I want to support you. I need your support. We can do this together. We got this. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.